I was sitting in a truck stop down in South Alabama when this young gear jammer walked in, looking like the road and that big diesel had worn him plumb out. He looked around and seeing that he couldn't find an empty table, he asked if he could join me. And I said, well, sure, pull up a chair. We talked over breakfast about a lot of our problems out there on the road, and about halfway through his second cup of coffee, he leaned back in his chair and he said, "Old timer, you got any tips for a greenhorn like me?" I just grinned, and here's what I told him. For 30-some years I've been a driving big rigs. I've put in a lot of hard miles, had a lot of long hauls and a few close calls, missed a turn maybe once in a while. I've learned a lot in between truck stops, and I've still got some lessons to go. And my advice is free. Since you asked me, I'll tell you some of what I know. Try out your brakes, never tailgate, always stop and make friends. Try to make time by reading all the signs if you're trucking where you ain't been. Check all your lights and keep your log right, the sun don't pass on the hill. Don't hog the road and don't overload, and don't fall asleep at the wheel. Well, he sat there and looked at me. I don't know if he believed everything I told him or not, but he said thanks. Then he got up, paid his bill, walked on out, got in his rig and drove away. You know, by the time he's been on the road as long as I have, he's gonna find out there's a lot of things that I didn't tell him, like watch out for bears, truck stop affairs, and stay off liquor and pills. Pinball machines and dishonest things, be sure to stop at all scales. Turn on your ears and don't strip your gears, never back out on a deal. Don't hog the road and don't overload, and don't fall asleep at the wheel. Well, by the time he's been on the road as long as I have, he'll learn all this and a whole lot more. Ain't that right, truckers?